I'm afraid that Regina's gonna like this a little bit. It's like cheating on your diet when you know you're not supposed to, but you're gonna do it anyway in secret, have that cake. It's like, hi dolls, welcome back. And if you're new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to season 4, episode 15 of Once Upon a Time, Enter the Dragon. Are we getting some of our dragon from the Peter Pan season? Or is this in regards to Maleficent? I'm assuming it's in regards to Maleficent, considering what we found out at the end of the last episode. So the end of the last episode was actually really sad. We still don't know exactly what happened, but we find out that Snow, Toasty, and Charming's secret is that they did something in regards to Maleficent losing her baby. We know that Maleficent is pregnant. She comes to Snow, asks her if they want to team up, and Snow says, no, we'll never do that with you. But she knows that she's pregnant at this point. So they somehow use that information, that vital piece of information, to do something that I'm assuming to benefit them, knowing in return that it would lose her baby. Or maybe they didn't know. I need to find out context. I want to know what the context of this is, because they very well could have done something, not realizing it would result in Maleficent losing her baby, and just feel responsible for it because they were the people who did the thing. It's kind of like the whole thing with Snow saying, yeah, I'm really responsible for Regina's downfall. Not realizing she was a little kid when she told the secret, and that's what messed everything up. So I'm excited to learn more. I want to know what the story is there. Again, I am so excited to have Ursula, Maleficent, and Cruella in this world now, and Rumple hiding in the shadows. We got a kiss between Will and Belle. Oh my gosh, I just want to jump in. I am so excited. Who's the author? Let's jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or bird dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-ling. That bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's $1.25 a week. It is all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube, and additional more. But without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 15 of Once Upon a Time, Enter the Dragon. That is,
on Once Upon a Time,
if I'm not mistaken, Bruce Lee movie?
Should be looking for the...
So the rumors are true. You are back from the ashes.
She's got a fake.
What are you doing here,
evil,
Regina?
I forgot.
Careful, darling. She's thick as thieves with those heroes.
Not by choice.
She's gonna be like, it's all
But in this
fake. I'm
town,
faking
I had
it.
to play. Are you still a bad girl, Regina?
Is that like a truth serum or is it just a shot? Ooh, okay. Ooh, a burning tree. Support local fire departments. Oh, we get a happy Regina. Oh, that's odd, Regina.
I love a touch of irony.
What do you
The
want?
day you met... What is it? Maleficent spellbook.
What is in
A
chorus stuff,
fire-breathing
man?
dragon. Yes, yes.
Could you imagine
Sexually,
rifling
if
through
you
that
ask me.
house?
And you're just not a skilled enough teacher to show me.
Ooh.
You think she's got it? Good luck with Maleficent.
He's jelly of Maleficent. I see his point too. Ooh. It's a warm welcome, but not in the way she wanted. I get what he's saying. It's like you have to work for what you want kind of thing, but
Why didn't you call me?
There wasn't time.
can't call you
should've
for
told
every
me.
mishap,
Why?
Emma.
When is she supposed to check in? Dad, when is she
She
supposed
was
to check
already
in?
supposed to check in.
First things first. You see, some of us don't exactly trust you.
What are they gonna make her do?
Doing?
They want her
Playing my
to
favorite game.
derail the train.
It's cool.
Then just poof us out of here.
She has a son. That's not.
Come on, don't look at me like that.
I told you she'd gone soft, Mal.
She has a son.
What do you think?
Wait.
We playing too rough?
I'm sorry, what? Like, that makes no sense to me. Maybe I'm missing something, but that makes no sense to me. So I thought they were gonna say derail the train to like kill everybody on the train. If you're not a hero, you won't care about them dying. But they were playing chicken with the train? Are you telling me the one of those three, they weren't gonna save themselves too? The first one to save them loses? Like, what? That makes no sense. She has a son. Of course she's going to want to, if not for herself, live for Henry. Like, why would she want a chance like that? I don't know.
For you.
It's kind of
we should get out
dumb
of here.
to me. I'm afraid that Regina's going to, like this a little bit. It's like cheating on your diet when you know you're not supposed to, but you're going to do it anyway in secret, have that cake. It's like...
I just have to figure out where it is.
Yeah, where is it? Where would the door be? Maybe it's in the library.
She's got the situation under control, then why the hell isn't she back yet?
I mean, that would be really, that would be really quick, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh! Looks like it was burnt by a dragon.
That is her idea of a good time.
Regina.
Burned a car.
Sorry about the car.
She's like,
And you
whoops.
really shouldn't be here.
The only thing you accomplished was property destruction.
I accomplished trust. Last time
Yeah,
I
I
had to come to
think she needs a
Maleficent.
little more time than that. Everyone's like, oh my god, Regina. Like, I know they're worried about her, but it's like, dude, this is gonna take a few days, I feel. It's not gonna be like an hour of hanging out and she finds their master plan. I love
Perhaps
this
you can
period
teach me.
between
Why don't you show me what you
sweet and evil.
Light that fire.
Like, she was so, like, Miss Perfect, and now she's like, ugh. It's like she's not full evil queen yet. It's crazy.
That's pathetic.
Because she could probably go boop and
But
just
it'll
do it. Oh my god, she's, like, hammered.
I haven't had a proper fire in years.
She have no more
What's that?
magic? No?
What's the matter, dear? I'm not everything you expected.
Oh, look her chat. Oh. Get this woman a blanket and a
happened
bowl
to
of
you?
soup and a sandwich.
Been all night.
What's
be
Rumpel gonna
nasty.
say about this?
She's lost another love and is in great pain.
See, the Charmings don't know that he's there. If they knew Rumpel was there, they wouldn't have sent Regina to try to make friends with them. Or they would have been more careful about it, at least.
Walking home
Who are you?
to Leopold's castle.
I assume you've heard of the Queen, Briar Rose. Her daughter Aurora is to be wed.
Briar Rose's daughter. I can't turn into a dragon anymore.
Then let's get that fire
So she did
back.
lose her magic. I guess that would have to do with how she lost her baby, too.
It's good to see you again, Regina. Hope you had
So
fun
Regina
last
helped
night.
her.
Don't worry, they're
Aspirin.
not poison. They're aspirin.
Can't you just go bing, no hangover?
No.
I think maybe the door's in the library. Something else is in the library. It's not just
I said
a
we needed
library.
to meet.
Okay, well then I'm in too.
Where? How are they're not gonna trust you?
I'm gonna stick by you.
Is she gonna follow her?
Do this.
She's gonna trail her.
It's too dangerous.
That is her job, is trailing people. So, I mean, that's not very discreet, though. Not a very discreet location, Emma. Maybe let's hide a little better. I feel like I'm 17, sneaking out of the house with my friends. What are we gonna do?
Just you and me tonight. Like old times.
Yeah, see, I don't think she trusts Cruella and Ursula. She doesn't trust any of them. But if there's anyone she trusts, it's Regina.
Survivors found a dinghy.
This is
Will
is
just
Will.
stares at him.
Have the two of you met?
That we have, yeah.
You clearly don't get along.
As much as I did.
Belle's like, again?
About.
Why does everybody hate my boyfriends?
I assume you hid the tigers in my safe.
Yeah, of course.
It's like in a book somewhere, isn't it? Belle put it in like between the pages of her favorite book, and she's like, no one will ever find it there. No, she's smarter than that. Maleficent's not dumb. I think she knows Emma's trailing them. Whether or not she knows Emma is doing it because she's in cahoots with Regina is the question.
Actually, someone. That naughty little piece of pine he calls a son.
Pinocchio?
He has information about the author. Maybe the trouble was you not asking your questions more forcefully.
Are they gonna? Oh, I was
What's
gonna say
that
maybe they're gonna
supposed to
turn him
mean?
into an
I'm
adult somehow.
beginning to worry,
Age him?
Cruella.
Now get dressed.
See, it's so crazy that she was the one who basically inspired Maleficent to be Maleficent again. I think that's what Maleficent's trying to do for Regina.
Seize them!
Ew, look at Regina, she's so excited. She's like, oh. Yeah, so she's missing some kind of oomph.
All that is left
So
is to see how
Marco's
she
so
gets.
nice to Regina. I had a moment.
How's that? Hello, Marco.
Hey Marco, can I just borrow your kid for a second?
May I come in?
I knew she was gonna do something. I knew she wasn't gonna hurt him. She was just gonna make him faint.
Regina. Emma. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
I'm watching you. Emma.
Could Pinocchio be the
The only ones
author?
keeping secrets are Maleficent and her friends.
He's the only one that successfully added something to the story. Is she gonna drop the phone? She's afraid Emma's gonna screw it up. She's gonna leave the locator. She doesn't want Emma following her anymore because she thinks she's gonna screw it up. It's kind of funny that all they did was put a rope on their wrists. Like, did you... I guess they're not expecting her to be magical, though. Oh! Alright, she found her oomph.
Come on, what's the holdup? Why aren't you?
Yep, she left the phone. I got this. I really thought Maleficent knew. I mean, maybe she did and she's gonna say it later, but I think she knew that Emma was following them. She's not that dumb. Oh, look, it's Aurora, my favorite. I'm just kidding. We worked our
You must be Aurora.
My father said he was going to
I like
protect
this
you.
one.
He failed.
That was her
He's going to kill
father?
you, you know.
And that is how it happened.
If you're here, come and face me. Now. Well, guess I was wrong.
Oh my god. Don't tell me it's him. Don't tell me that's Rumple. Don't tell me. Oh my god, is that Rumple? Mother I'm sorry for the mother effing DICKs. I could tell by the way he was looking at her. I'm so annoyed right now. I'm so... You know what really irritates me? What really freaking irritates me is that when they were talking in Granny's, I thought to myself, you know, it's kind of weird that only Hook is here. And it's kind of weird that Hook actually went to Belle and not Charming and Snow. But they're all on the same team. So I'm not really thinking anything of it, right? And then I'm thinking, we have to hide it somewhere where they would never know, blah, 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 blah. I mean, Belle would know where to hide it. And granted, yes, maybe they should re-hide it, but shouldn't you all be doing this together as a group? But again, like Belle, I'm not thinking anything of it because Hook's on our side. I love Belle, but I feel like there should have been more than one person there. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you trust the person in a world like this with magic and chaos. You need 100%, 1000% confirmation that what is happening, or what appears to be happening, is actually happening. My head hurts. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Because I hate him so much, and I'm so frustrated with his bullshit.
Is the dagger safe?
Yes. And now that it's hidden, we have one last piece of business.
I want to throw the computer
That's
monitor.
where our pirates are.
All right, they're the only two that know the secret.
You have my word.
And you have mine.
She's like, okay, can you step back? Why are you so close?
Was outside when I got
Is he
here.
gonna freaking kill her?
Things serious?
What it is after Rumple, it's so nice to spend time with someone who's nothing more than who he says he is.
Yeah, it is nice,
So
isn't
you owe
it?
him.
Leave this poor freaking girl alone. He's giggling with Will on the phone. Ha ha, stupid. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? I'm such a... You screwed yourself, okay? You screwed yourself. You could have had her. All you needed to do was be real.
Gold's cabin? In here.
We needed someplace out of the way. This little hovel became available to us.
Okay, so they're still not letting her know he's here.
Your dark magic not a spell or an object.
He's there.
That's right, dearie.
Fudge. Oh my god, and she sees that he has the dagger.
I'd stay banished. We're not going to ask young Pinocchio here to remember anything.
They're gonna age him.
No amount of torture will work on him.
Are they gonna age him? They're gonna age him. Oh my god, I wanted August back, but not in this way. Oh god.
Welcome.
Oh my god. This is not good. Well, there you have it. Enter the Dragon. Very clever name because Maleficent lost her will to be a dragon, lost her fire. And Regina helps her get that back. Thanks, Regina. Thank you from all of us. Oh my god, so many things happen in this episode. So much happened in this episode. So Regina's responsible for bringing Maleficent back to her evil ways. And we still don't know the context of what happened with Snow and Charming and Maleficent and how the baby was lost and all of that. But we know that it did send her on a downward spiral that was really, really bad. In Regina helping Maleficent, they kind of create this bond, this special connection that is like the closest thing to a friendship that either one of them have, I feel. So I think that's what Maleficent was trying to do for Regina in this case. It wasn't that she was testing her to see if she was still evil. It was that she was testing her to see if she would still give in to evil. And I think she knew, like, you're trying to fake us. You're trying to pull our leg here, but I know the type of person that you are deep down inside, and I'm going to try to do everything I can to bring that out. So I'll play your little game and I'll see where it goes. But I know that ultimately you're going to go to the dark side kind of thing. And so at this point, I think that Maleficent really does believe that Regina is now on their side. Stealing August was a pretty big freaking thing. I get why she did it. I also understand why Emma thought it was a bad idea, obviously, but I also understand why she kind of ditched Emma, because it's like, hey, we went this far. If we go this far, we got to keep going with it. We're in this deep. We have to do what we have to do now to get to where we want to go, because they're already ahead of us. They already have leads and information more so than we do, which means that they're going to accomplish this faster than we are. And that's dangerous. We can't let that happen. So we got to take these risky choices. I can't believe that Rumple has the dagger. I can't believe that Rumple has the dagger. The whole time they're having this conversation, Hook and Belle, something did feel slightly off to me, but not immediate enough for me to even say anything during the reaction. Like I said, I was saying everything in my head where I'm like, this is strange. Why aren't Snow and Charming? It's like I kept judging it, but I kept explaining it at the same time. Like, why aren't Snow and Charming here? Oh, well, it's better if less people know where the dagger are. But at the same time, like, you have our core group, Emma, Snow, Charming, Killian, and I feel like Belle is kind of grandmothered into that. And Regina and Henry will throw in there. Now, they have people that they trust, but that core group would die for these secrets. You know what I mean? Like, anybody in that group would do whatever they possibly could to protect each other and Storybrooke and Enchanted Forest. And so if they knew, I get the whole, like, well, you could be tortured. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They could be tortured to the extreme. None of them would give that secret up. So therefore, the explanation of, well, less people knowing where the dagger is good, doesn't necessarily apply or make sense, because it's like, you could start chopping off limbs and none of them would say anything. I really don't think they would. So that should have been my red flag of, wait, hold up. Something doesn't feel right. I should know by now that if something doesn't slightly feel right, that something is off and something's wrong. But there's just so much other chaos that they distract you with that you kind of let the little things that might seem off go. But yeah, and again, I have a tendency of going overboard sometimes and picking out things that are not even applying to what's going on, but I like look into them too much. But that should have been one that I picked up on, and it just, it pisses me off so much that he has the freaking dagger. The only thing that redeems that slightly now is that Regina is there and knows that he's there, knows that he is doing evil and has the dagger, and she is in a close enough distance to the dagger that she might be able to steal it. It's been a long time that he has not had this dagger, so I would believe that he would not let that go from his grasp, but at the same time, Regina's very clever, so I have a feeling hopefully she'll be able to get that dagger from him, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as I'm hoping it would be. I loved the scene with him and Belle asking him about Will, and I just love how honest Belle is. I mean, Belle has no reason to not be honest, but it's like okay, so have you ever been in that relationship where the person's just like awful and terrible and does these stupid things, and you break up and they're like, why'd you break up with me? I don't do anything wrong. And you're just like, oh my God, like, really? You really think that? That's freaking Rumple and Belle. Belle's like, well, let's see. Let's go down the list. Like, of all the crap that you've put me through and lied to me about and terrible things that you've deceived me over. And still at the end of the day, you're just like, what happened? Oh, you're in another relationship? Oh, so you're over Rumple like that? Yeah, I was over Rumple the second he freaking wanted to knock me out and kill all of everybody in the town. Yeah, I was over him. Like, are you serious, Rumple? Do some internal, you have a lot of internal struggles. I understand that, but do some in-depth healing before you go asking questions like that. He pisses me off so much at this point. Like, every time his character gets slightly back to where I liked him, he just does something to annoy me, like steal the dagger and question Belle on why she's seeing another guy. So I just loved how she was so honest, though, where she's, I don't think I'll ever be over him, but Will right now makes me smile, and he's nice, and he's honest with who he is. So I really hope that continues. I really, really like them together. So I'd really like to see where that goes. Henry is catching on to where the author is. He's got a magnifying glass. He's studying that door. So I have a feeling within the next episode or two, we're going to find out more information about the author, especially now that August is back. I mentioned, I think it was in the last episode, oh, I would love to have August back. Are we going to get August back? I wanted him back. I didn't want him like this. This is so sad because Marco got his little boy back and now he lost him again. And does this mean that they're going to be able to change him back? That would be weird. Like, wouldn't that mess with Pinocchio's head? There's just so much. There's so much going on. I can't wait to hear from August. I'm actually really, really excited about seeing August back. Our August. But he looks so sad. And I wonder if he's actually going to even remember, just because they aged him to the age where he knew about the author doesn't mean that he's going to remember. And in fact, just because he was able to add pages to the book doesn't mean that he even knows who the author is. Maybe he just restrung those pages into the book because he's clever. But as I said in the reaction, my guess moving forward as of right now, especially since they aged him, is that I think Pinocchio is the author. I think Pinocchio, or August, whatever you want to call him, is the author. He's the only one that has successfully added pages to the book and had it actually impact the story. And he's a writer. His whole first thing was that the typewriter, and he's mysterious, and that's why he's in Storybrooke, to get inspiration, and he's the only one that's an actual writer. So my guess would be Pinocchio. Where the door is, I want to say maybe in the library. They haven't really incorporated much into the library aside from the clock tower that's above it. So I would think maybe it's in the library. But yeah, moving forward, I mean, I think the one thing that they keep saying is that the villains want their happy ending. The villains want their happy ending. They're jealous of the heroes. They want the heroes to have a terrible ending. What they're not realizing is that nobody really has a happy ending. There's actually, now I'm going to up because I can never remember everything correctly. I believe it's Shel Silverstein. And the quote is, there are no happy endings, I think it starts as. There are no happy endings. Endings are the saddest part. So just give me a happy middle and a very happy start. And I think the point of what the villains are trying to do doesn't make sense, because you can't ruin someone's happy ending when there are no real happy endings. Life is a struggle, and you're gonna have your happy ups and you're gonna have your sad downs. Look what Charming and Snow had to get through to get to where they are right now. They gave up their daughter. They missed out on her whole entire childhood. Snow almost couldn't have children, and Snow lost her mother and her father. Charming wasn't even our Charming that we thought he was. Everybody goes through struggles. Everybody goes through horrible times, and they carry that with them. Just because they move past it and make peace with it doesn't mean it's forever gone. They still carry those things with them. So I think the difference between the villains and the heroes isn't that the villains get sad endings, the heroes get happy endings. It's that the heroes learn a way to cope with the sadness and the pain that's thrown their way, and the villains feed into it and use it for destruction and chaos. And I think that's the biggest example of that is Rumple, because all he had to do was take his son's death in stride and use that to move forward and gain his happiness through Belle and just living a life and being content with that, and he couldn't. He's just obsessive, and it's sad. So I can't wait to see where this goes. I can't wait to hear from August. I'm happy he's back, but it's creepy. But woo, that was an episode. Everyone throw a like or bird just like if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you've not. Yeah, we do fun things here. Ring a ling a ling the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description. I don't know if you picked that up on my... Oh, okay, it's animals outside. I don't know if that was picked up in the mic, but that scared the crap out of me. There's a lot of deer and a lot of leaves that are around our property. Deer are like very popular in New Jersey. So, sorry. Don't forget to click the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on Instagram at @star_chef_productions. But that is it. You hear it? So long, everyone. Try to make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye. You're ruining my recording, dear.